everyone, and welcome down to Swainsboro, Georgia. We're down at the Pine Tree Festival. The parade is taking place, and we made it over to the car show and caught up with our good friend Mike Brooks. Mike, so good to see you.
Thank you, Ryan. We classic cars with Mike and Murray wasn't able to make it with us today, but I hope we do him proud.
Well, that's what we're planning on. We always miss Murray, but you got your car out here, number 43, showing proud. They got several cars up and down the main drag here, all the way to where the parade took place, all the way to US 1 up here. And so it's so good to be out here today. Now, how many shows have you been to this year? Is this your first one?
This is actually my second one, and I think there's about 85 cars at this one, so this is a pretty big show for a small town.
Yeah, it looks great. A lot of nice automobiles. Been making our way up and down here, having a look, ladies and gentlemen. Sit tight. We're going to be back with the man that put it all together, that organized the show in just a moment. Stay tuned to Classic Cars.
I'm here with Mike Bright. He's one of the hosts and chairman, I guess, of the parade and the car show. Mike, tell us a little bit about your car and the parade and the whole party here today.
Yeah, what this is the 71st annual Pine Tree Festival. It's the longest running festival in the state of Georgia, matter of fact. I am on the Pine Tree Festival committee, but everybody's got their own little job, and my job is to host the car show every year. That's what's going on. So we have everything out here from parades to a lumberjack show. There's going to be a motorcycle jumping show here in a little while. All your craft art vendors. Usually about 12,000 come here every year.
Wow, this is a big show. And I was here early now, and there was probably 30 cars already here. And you had that bullhorn. You done figured that thing out.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing this probably close to 10 years now. And today we're averaging about right at 85 cars a day so far, so that's pretty good. I mean, we've hit 90 before, but still, it's been good. Last year we only did about 70, so we're happy.
71 years. How many have you made it?
About at 9 years I've done the show.
9 years.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your car.
All right, mine is a 2004 Chevrolet SSR. They only did 24,100 of these from 2003, 2006. They only did 1,300 in my color, which is the ultraviolet. And it's got, your 300 horsepower in it. And it's a convertible. A lot of people don't realize that the SSR is actually a convertible too.
Good deal. Mike, thanks so much. And we're going to mosey around and talk to a few more folks.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate y'all coming.
Next, we have Cal Johnson. Cal, I was hoping I could find out who owned this orange Corvette. Welcome to the show, and could you tell us something about these two cars here?
I sure can. This one, the orange one, is the 1975 Corvette Stingray. I've had it for, I can't remember how many years now. It was a one owner when I bought it. It's only got about 62,000 miles on it. It's garage kept, but it's a fun car to drive, and everything on it is original. And it's a fun car to drive.
Tell us about this green one here.
Green one's a 1969 Ford Mustang Mark I. It's got a 351 Windsor engine in it. The engine has been modified and bored and stroked, and it's got a 5-speed transmission. I've had this car for probably 9 years, I guess, 8, 9 years, somewhere around in there. And it's also a fun car to drive.
And where are you from?
From Metter, Georgia.
From Metter. Well, I love Mustangs, but this time I'm going to have to take the Corvette over the Mustang. I love the color combination, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we have Mershon Dice, and you're from out of town, and tell us where you're from and tell us about your car, please.
I am from Clearwater, South Carolina, about 80 miles north of here. This 1969 Camaro, I've had it for 20 years, bought it in 1995. This is my third one I've had, but this one is rust-free, has the original floor pans, has a balanced and blueprinted 327 engine in it, automatic transmission. It's a cruiser. All I want to do is drive it on the road.
And you drove it here?
I did. I drove it all the way here, and I'm sure I'm going to drive it all the way back.
Did you do the speed limit?
Well, 62 or more.
Okay.
Or more.
69 Camaro, folks, has got to be the all-time favorite year Camaro of all times. But can you tell us where you got the car?
I sure can. This car came from Summerville, South Carolina. I found it in a Traveler's Guide magazine. Me and my wife started to go get it, turned around and went back home. 2 weeks later, we decided to go. We went. When I drove into the parking lot where the car was, I told him, I said, we're going to drive that car home.
Some things you just know.
You just know, yeah.
Great looking car.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Folks, now we have Amelia Simmons with us here, and she's going to tell us where she's from and what she does, and tell us about your cars, please.
Okay, I am originally from Rocky Ford, Georgia, but I live in Statesboro, Georgia. I'm an English professor here at East Georgia State College, and I'm part of Southern Cruisers out of Statesboro, Georgia. This car behind me is my first, she's a 2014 Mustang GT California Special. There's not that many of those made, and she's kind of unique because she's race red, so she's going to have components of Boss 302 and Shelby on her, along with the Laguna spoiler. And my other car, she's not here today, but she's a 1966 Mustang Coupe.
All right, the California Special, what kind of options?
California Specials are limited, so they maintain their value. They pretty much have components of Shelby and Boss 302 on them, so it kind of makes them unique. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful car.
Thank you.
Have been any road courses, any racetracks, anything like that?
She was displayed at the Atlanta Motor Speedway Motorama a few weeks ago. She's been up at Summit Racing. She won a trophy there, fan favorite,
Great.
a few months back, so yeah.
We certainly can't beat red. And I got one question for you. Is it okay to say y'all?
Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable.
I
Hey,
don't
y'all.
want to get in trouble.
No, it's fine.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Folks, here we are with John Forrester at the car show. And John, I have no idea what this car is. Please tell us about it.
It's a replica of a 1929 Mercedes-Benz SSK. It's called a Gazelle. It's actually built on a Ford running gear, but a real one's about $7 million. I can't afford one of those. So this is a kit that's been highly detailed for shows. I only put it in shows or ride it in parades.
How long have you had it?
I've had it about 4 years.
How many shows you been to?
I don't know. I've got so many trophies, I've lost count how many shows I've been to with it.
And what kind of running gear again?
It's got a Ford Pinto running gear on it.
Pinto.
But it looks like would have a big engine because of the pipes coming out of it.
4-cylinder?
4-cylinder.
4-cylinder. Air conditioned or anything?
Yeah, 2 windows down going 55.
How far? What's the farthest car show you've been to?
I've been to shows in Columbus, Georgia, but I would trailer there. I wouldn't drive it that far.
I got you. Well, we certainly appreciate you talking
All
to
right,
us today.
thank you. Glad y'all out today.
Folks, here we are with Norman Shareit, and we're going to talk to you about this unique car here. Now, Norman, there's a lot of cars that I hate and a lot of cars I don't like and a lot of cars that I love. But I absolutely love it. The more you look at it, the more things you find. Please tell us about it.
It's a 1941 Chevrolet. It used to be like a 2-ton truck, you know, a big green truck, had a flatbed on it. And I bought it out of a junkyard here in Covina. And been sitting there for, man said he knows 30 years. So couldn't do anything else with it. It was just going to be crushed. And I just looked at it and see that it still had life left in it. I didn't want to see it get crushed. So I bought it, built this frame, and it's actually from Metter. It was a green grocery truck that they used to deliver groceries in. So I cut it up and cut it down and made something that I could use out of it, and it turned out way better than I ever thought it would.
Now, this is what they call a rat rod.
Oh, yeah, in the purest form, I think.
Yep, and this is the common thing is rat rods are just so popular right now, and it's just everything on it is just from the shifter, radiators in the back, and thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you for bringing it.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
Get more muscle for your money with Dixie Chopper mowers. We've been handcrafting the fastest and toughest mowers in the heartland of America for over 35 years. Whether you're a homeowner or commercial landscaper, Dixie Chopper has a full lineup of zero-turn mowers with 0% financing for 48 months. No other mower has the speed, power, and performance of a Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
The Ice House is a beautifully restored warehouse in downtown Dublin that mixes Southern grace and history with an urban modern flair. Book your next special event today at 278-7224. The Ice House, downtown Dublin.
Folks, now we're back with Mr. Leon Waters. And Mr. Waters, tell us about this beautiful T-Bird you got here, buddy.
55 T-Bird. I completely restored it from the frame up, and I've probably Finished with it about a year ago.
V8?
V8, 292, everything's standard.
292 V8.
Yeah.
How many shows you go to a year?
Well, this is my first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Well, you picked a good one. There's about 90 cars here.
Yeah, I see.
Beautiful, convertible, automatic or?
Automatic, power windows, power brakes, electric one, the whole works. Everything but air conditioning.
And how long did it take you to restore it?
14 months.
14 months. Well, that was pretty quick for what you were telling me you done to it.
Yeah, I completely went over it.
Well, it certainly is a beautiful car, and love the interior, and we appreciate you bringing it out and talking to us today.
All right, thank you.
Folks, here we are with Mary Ellen Smith, and she greeted me early this morning while I was unloading my car. She waved at me going down the road, so I got my morning started. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Please tell us about your car, Mary Ellen.
It's a 2007 GTCS Mustang convertible. It's got the pony package, and it's got the roll bar, and it's only got 51,000 miles on it. So,
And how long have you owned it?
since 2009.
And do you live here?
Yes, sir. Small town girl.
And what do you do?
I work at the hospital here in Swainsboro in medical records, and I'm at the First United Methodist Church choir.
Good deal. Your next car gonna be a Mustang?
Probably so again.
Beautiful car. I love the interior, and thank you so much for
Oh, you're
talking to us.
welcome. Thank you.
Folks, here we are with Ted Strout, and I think this is probably a little bit of a rare car, a Pontiac GTO. You don't see too many of them. Tell us about it, buddy.
It's a 72 GTO, got a 350 engine in it, and we just enjoy showing it all over Southeast. Have a real good time with it.
V8 automatic?
It's a V8 automatic, 350 engine. Basically, that's just a good cruising car.
Where you from?
Rincon, Georgia.
Rincon down
Towards
south.
Savannah. Yes, close to Savannah.
Been to many car shows?
All the time, every weekend.
What's probably the longest one you've been to?
Amelia Island,
Yeah.
down in Florida, and go to Augusta, Macon, places like that.
Well, we appreciate you talking to us on this beautiful day, a great day for a car show.
Oh, it was fantastic and a great time.
Folks, here we are with Kevin Taft, and Kevin, I had to stop and talk to you about your car. Please tell us about it.
It's a 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT 392. It's not quite the Hellcat, but it's close enough. It's got 485 horsepower and 475 foot-pound of torque. And it'll go as fast as I can go.
Yeah, I imagine that's way fast enough. Automatic, 5, 6-speed.
It's auto stick, and it's also got paddle shifters.
And you've done a lot of modifications to it, looks like.
Yes, I have. I got about $2,000 in aftermarkets. Got carbon fiber, cold air intake, and billet technology under the hood.
And where are you from?
From Richmond Hill, Georgia.
Come a pretty good ways in.
Oh yeah, it's easy riding that thing.
Yes, sir. Well, hope you take home some gold today.
Oh yeah.
I'm here with Billy Carter, and Billy, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your shiny red car here.
Okay, we got a 1985 Monte Carlo SS. It's been customized some. It's got the TPI injection system added to it. Got a custom ground effects kit. Got a Mars red paint job on it, and some custom interior work, and 373 positive traction rear end.
How long have you had the car?
I've only had this one about a year and a half now.
I try to find a question to ask everybody. What kind of gas mileage?
I don't even know yet on this one, but it does pretty good. I'd say around 15.
That's not too bad.
No, it ain't too bad.
Billy, appreciate you talking to us, buddy.
All right, thank you very much.
Mike, we sure did have a good time today, didn't we?
Ooh, we did. A little bit hot, but we made it.
It's always good to see some nice older cars and the rat rod. Now, you're so impressed with that, and it seems to me to go and think, I've had a couple people coming through, stop and tell me, hey, I ask them what you're doing here, and they tell me, hey, did you see the rat rod down there that we looked at? Yeah, and then they start launching into how they're working on one, or they're working on a couple of them. So I guess it is all the craze. I still like the classic muscle cars myself, Mike. It's hard to beat them, isn't it?
I like something a little bit different. That was way different,
That
though.
was way different. Yeah.
Murray, you missed a good one, buddy.
Yeah, maybe we'll catch him next time. Thank you all for joining us right here on Classic Cars. We'll see you next time.